well met, my brave little spark. How long you've wandered, burned bright as a star. Oh, I have awaited you patiently all this time. Past every fate, now sing with me once more. Share of your life, far greater than memory. It's loss and love words cannot hold. Boundless the tale overflows and carries mortal to see. Remember the rain, near and far beloved, each drop a blessing from heavens above. And how as time flowed on those waters became one, streams, rivers, and lakes reaching for the horizon and far beyond. They carry onward, however changed with each brief reflection, by setting sun, by storms wake, till welcomed home to gentle sea. Sinking deeper and deeper in calm embrace, loving tides sweep in and bear you down. Should you meet a soul rising surface face, with your unbeating heart wish them well. Deep, dark, far away, I have heard your voice. With your rejoice. Now our hands join all the meaning you sought. I'll catch your tears, quench your face with joy, till you near the shore. When in time all shall as hope be reborn. Hush, love, close your eyes, and lift him up high. The sun's distant light will cause dawn to dreams below. Oh, you will wake, the winds rise up, and for this journey's end is but one step to tomorrow.
Hello.
Oh God, that's the horrifying thing to see. Potato and a bunch of rabbits. We're about to see a massacre.
Yeah. Hi. I am no longer Vieira. I've gone back to my vegetable roots, and I am a potato once more.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, your picture is rather potato shaped at the moment, anyways.
Okay.
I mean, that's just the nature of Rambley. He's friend shaped, so he's shaped like a potato because potatoes are everyone's friends.
Yeah. One day I will join my Loprit brothers, but until then, this is the best I can do. So hey, a new expansion is out, and we're gonna play it, and I'm not gonna be this class.
Because it's not level 90 yet.
Because it's not level 90 yet, and everything is broken. I kinda wanna go Gunbreaker, but I think I feel safer as a Paladin.
You do whatever you feel safest with at the moment. We can always change later.
Yeah, I just gotta change my glamour. It's important.
Fashion is the real endgame.
It's true. I apparently don't have the set I was looking for. Saved. So I'm Clive.
Okay.
And Clive was a big headpiece. Why? Because I didn't turn off headpieces. There. Okay, I need to meet you somewhere.
Yeah. Heard they're reforming the Dawntrail. How about the old fort near Riften? Oh, that's actually not bad, Medesign.
That's a great one, Medesign. How you doing?
It's my triumphant return to streaming. After COVID. Hi, Rook.
It's still a potato? No, I have returned a potato.
Yeah. Jay rejected potato for a bit. I also have returned to my cat girl roots in this game.
Yeah, I'm at the house. Where the fuck are you?
I told you before we started that I was gonna be an old Charlian.
Yeah, I was, doing things.
You responded to me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I heard you.
Anyway, I'm over by the Beltessian student thing. Anyway, it's good to be back in the land of the living, Medesign.
Yeah, COVID knocked him out for a bit.
It did. But fortunately, I have adjusted myself. Where the hell? Oh, are we in different instances?
Perhaps you should invite me to the party, and then maybe that will solve things.
Well, yeah. Invite to party, and then I'll just go and swap instances real fast. What instance are you in?
How do I tell? Oh, one.
One.
Meanwhile, let's see what we got here. Decent cat girl. Bunny was a little bit too much makeup. I'm not judging. Yes, I am.
You said a little bit too much. That's judging.
Stock standard, you man. Find the
Hey there,
banana.
potato.
That's terrible.
Look at me. Witness me, so that all may see.
Right. If you jump, you get out of frame.
Well, I was just telling you, doing that so you could see which one I was.
Yeah, stop looking at me so that they can see your face. So yeah, Iggy over here, made a cat girl.
I've gone on HRT, Hrothgal replacement therapy, and have become Hrothgal. And I'll change the name eventually. I just wanted to make sure that they actually look good in-game actively, and they do.
Yeah, here we are with our Manderville weapons.
Yes.
Anyway, let's...
Enough of that bullshit. Let's get some plot going.
Let's go be colonizers. Wait. Iggy's audio got crunchy. Yeah, Iggy is a little loud. I'll correct this.
Is it loud, or is it because of the internet hiccup?
Did it just fix itself? Maybe. Either way, I lowered the volume on him just a bit, so he's not peaking.
Yeah, it is like rainy, stormy over here, so that could be it.
Hi, Alex. Happy Pizza Friday to you too.
Yay, Pizza Friday.
If you're wondering what the white box is behind me, this is to block chat. So if anyone types anything stupid, you can't see it.
Yeah.
Liability shield. Anyway,
We need to make sure that Cerebral Ballsy doesn't do anything.
Ojika has the message for you.
You want me to do the reading?
Yes.
Welcome back. I've just had word from Aaronville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment.
I remember Ruben and Stitch. Yesterday was Stitch Day. That makes Bex
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
The Final Fantasy XIV community is usually pretty on point. I'm not expecting.
Carol!
Oh, ooh. A resub.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for the
Resubscribing.
resub. Anyway, the 14 community is pretty on point as far as not being a bunch of chuds.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a small influx when people came from WoW, until they realized it's not that hard.
Yeah. Anyway, starting cutscene.
Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to sail at a moment's notice.
I'm not there yet.
Well, sorry.
Now I am.
The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. And Wook Lamont. I'm enjoying the new graphics updates.
Ah,
The
here
graphics
you are.
updates are partly why Jay has become Potato instead of something. Ah, you're all here. Took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guildship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tural. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share the deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'll have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tural, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolol is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As you know, as your chosen allies, we will assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alfino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope we could learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue that goal on our own time. We'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask, otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryle? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. Aw, Wook Lamont, I love you. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only ones with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind.
We won't make you Dawn Servant by standing here and talking about it.
Hoist sail and let the wind take us as she pleases.
Man of
Well
action.
said. Right then, if we are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart.
You could have voiced this.
Everything that they voice, they have to pay for, Jay.
Yeah, I know, and this game makes Square obscene amounts of money. they could voice this.
Yes, but they make more obscene amounts of money by not voicing everything.
To go back to your question, Dot, as far as the graphical updates, I really like them. They're mostly subtle. Some smoothing around the edges of the face, a bit more detail, some light engine changes, much higher resolution on the closing textures, the ability to dye more than one color on some pieces of armor.
Like most of them. Yeah, this game is what keeps Square afloat. It's true.
Yeah. Square is a poor indie company with no cash shop for Final Fantasy 14. Yeah.
I have. Here's the real question: is it Square that's fucking it up, or is it Enix that's fucking it up?
Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well.
By the way, the glamour that I'm currently wearing is just the female Hrothgar base outfit. It's that good.
Yeah, it really is.
There wasn't so much a spicy take as more ignorance on things. I can't remember which was Squaresoft and which was Enix.
Enix is Dragon Quest. And the
Square-
monastery is this thing.
Okay.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route
That how you pronounce it?
or Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Love this one?
Yeah.
Perhaps, but my voyage.
I don't know how to speak Welsh.
Enough, disappointing me so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
The sound effects.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
I might need to change my face, but that will have to wait until later. It's just the eyes. They get occluded by my glasses.
Yeah.
Bermuda Triangle was a bigger deal.
It was a big deal for a while.
Oh, Aaronville, you're the talker.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World,
There's a brrr in there.
as the continent of Tural.
Oh, Wook Lamont is the queen of the world.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is set and
Wook
done,
Lamont,
your
it's
daughter
either
has
gonna be his daughter or his son, right?
Wook Lamont.
Like,
There's aren't there like 14 people going after this?
yeah, and they're all his adopted children. Or something like that.
So, for those keeping score, in game my character is exactly 3 feet tall.
Perfect potato size.
I love this part of the music.
Oh yeah, it's very good. Hey, what do you know? That even looks kind of like North and South America.
Yeah, I told you.
So Eorzea is Africa? Huh.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea...
Your voice doesn't match your face,
she's
dude.
a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
You will notice there is no Florida in Tural. Small mercies.
Oh, Cryo's about my height.
We left
Really?
port
The potato is about potato-sized.
now,
I used to be
And
shorter
we've
than her.
seen naught but open water ahead.
Well, yeah, because you were the smallest height
Tural was
potato.
far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made
The person
this
has
trip
died here. They're going to be important.
several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tural and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to
Is
go,
my Popoto wearing
why not
heels?
have a
I'm
chat
wearing
with them
whatever Clive was
yourself?
wearing.
I'm sure you have questions.
I think he's got like boot heels. So
Spurs.
like, no, like, you know how some boots, rather than being flat, have a little like half-inch chunk?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lizard friend, yeah, that's a Mamulja.
Did you look out?
They've been in the game since A Realm Reborn, and they've always been from over here. Oh, neat music. They got some fire crystals here, just hanging out in the open. For anyone to eat. What's up, Crow?
What's Lamont saying? Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Yep.
She gets seasick.
Yeah, shishik.
Seasick. She gets seasick on the seashore.
Have you spoke with our shipmates? Tural is still a good distance away and it might be pleasant to pass time.
Alize says, I can feel my edge start to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later?
Yeah, no. Fonjantain.
Yeah, Fonjantain.
Fonjantain.
This will be my first visit to Tural. Fonjantain's the name. I was working at S Times Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in the hopes of starting over while I was attempting and failing to find a new job. I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. Told the Dawn servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tural will seem like a perfect place to start anew. Hopefully
know-
things will be better this time.
I just realized something.
Yo,
They got rid of that damn green filter.
green filter?
Yeah, everything in the game was slightly tinged green, which is why I kept using reshade all the time. It's gone.
I never ever saw that ever before. I think you had a bad monitor setting.
No, it's someone who's played 14. Please back me up. Retired mercenary. I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, becoming practical. That my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, so we head home to lick our wounds. Burly Adventurer says, my story. Well, since you asked, I wanted to recreate the historic journey of the great Ketenram. So, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 80 years ago. We're still calling it the New World. The Mamulja's leader said to welcome Ketenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. Forks for everyone. The real treasure.
But the real treasure was
was the-
potatoes.
was the crowd. Yeah, it was. Papotos, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across the Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution.
Here's the question: why is it not popotos and tototos?
Because that. Tales say Ketenram returned to Tural several times after that, but the ship vanished during the last voyage and was never heard from again. How do I boat?
By not trying to walk through. Zoom out. That's what your problem is.
Well, a Felian Gleaner. I heard Ironville was looking for passengers to Tuliolo. It's gonna take us a while to get there, right?
Tuliolo.
Tuliolo.
Tuliolo. We'll get there eventually.
Tuliolo. So I managed to squeeze this party aboard one of our chartered vessels. As fortune would have it, we just scheduled an expedition to Tural.
According to the swarthy sailor up the way here, there's 4 claimants in the right of succession.
An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Molda, specialty imports and exports, Eorzea and Turali both. This is your first crossing the salt, as I say. Do you remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as over yonder? Consider this. It's not uncommon for the various races to be referred to by the names of certain clans. For the Makote, it's the Hitsaro, the Rosgar, the Zabral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race of mine, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. Fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Yes, I am playing with a controller. I am on a PS5.
Jay's fingies.
Yeah, my fingies cannot handle MMO anymore. I'm told this vessel has been equipped with a barrier generator to protect it from storms. A reassuring thought, though I nevertheless pray there'll be no need for it. So, fighting Leviathan gave birth to ship's shields.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets that he'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants, your young Look Lamont being one of them, of course. But from what a Mamulja was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the third promise. Yeah, it was designed to work with controllers, and they did it really well.
Yeah. Only 3 people on the to murder list so far.
Oh, I hadn't heard about the clan names. We should have Luke Lamont and Aaronville teach us the ones we should know. It's getting a little chilly up here. Let's go in the cabin.
Uh-oh. Oh wait, I've seen Hunter x Hunter. I know what we have to do. Don't get seasick.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shitona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Tural.
Shitona.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
There she is now.
We're in the teeth of it now, lads! Reef that sail for the last snaps!
Oh dear.
Oh, the elves have watch! This wind's too strong!
Oh no, ad break.
I'm falling off the mast! We need help! Get him below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I've snoozed the ads for 5 minutes.
Oh. Thank you.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Florida is gone, but the weather
Meanwhile,
remains.
our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able
Yeah, I've done this a lot.
such a device with practiced ease.
Fucking Levi.
Yeah, those were in the Leviathan fight. We learned them pretty quick.
Clamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural.
He is loving those R's.
Yeah.
In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Oh, I just realized something. I bet you Aaronville is from Section 9 or whatever.
Oh, maybe.
That's my theory. Oh man, the lighting on this spot though, for me, because I'm tall, you can just see the lighting on the one shoulder and it looks super cinematic and shit.
Yeah, it's in my hair. But yeah, the lighting engine got a much needed update.
Oh shit. They did the same thing again. With the whole being on a ship thing, being a callback to 1.0.
A little bit. Yeah, this is breaking off of the 10-year story and the start of something new.
Yep, we saved all of reality last time, and now it's time for a vacation. So stakes must inherently be lower, even though there'll be a blue-footed booby!
God damn, you were easily distracted.
Stakes are lower, but they're still, you know, important. So, yeah, now's a great time to do the free trial. Get through some of the earlier stuff.
Joining us
Play through the
for some
first 10
fresh-
years.
Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Head break in a minute here. I'll do one more snooze.
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
See, my problem was the
For a
Vieira are
dark
they're not
moment, I
rapid
thought
enough.
the ocean might swallow us.
Yeah, that's
To have
usually what it is. It's
Pessimism proven wrong.
always two people-y.
Good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliolal's coasts. Come.
Thank you for the clip.
Thank you for the
It's on
clip.
its way.
We only did
Where?
what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway.
Kinda wanted to, though.
If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
It's weird not being part of the Light Hair Brigade anymore.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Hey, look, they're doing the opening thing, but in engine.
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
It's a good version of the Prelude.
Yeah.
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
She looks so much better without the stupid headgear on.
Land you call the New World. To my home.
They finally figured out what to do with her ears. Ooh, nice drum beat. Tural. Tuliolol. Oh!
I just got here. Give me a sec.
Hello, New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all the mammal jaw.
Not the music I expected.
Me neither, but not unwelcome. This is the last snooze I can do for the ad break.
Cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tuliolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare
Yeah,
and
good.
documented.
Yeah.
Were there some forms we should fill out, or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tural?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Look at the detail on his armor.
It's great.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
Like,
Anyway, first things
I love her
first.
so much. Ooh.
I bid you welcome to Tural.
I need to change my hair. It looks like I just have a bunch of triangles on my head. Which I do, but... Good God, the cutscene lump.
Yeah, that was a lot of it.
No. I mean, like, look at his stack.
Yeah, no, I see him. Anyways, I did use all of our ad bumps, so next time the ad thing shows up, it will happen.
Yeah.
We can't automate them to just immediately go, unfortunately.
When is the next ad?
Whenever the end of that bump I finished decides to pop up. Alpino, according to Aaronville, the Vanu I thought I saw belonged to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. It seems they share more than a physical resemblance.
Alizé. What an amazing city, as lively as Uldud, even more colorful.
Man, what's going on in chat? People are being like party finder for dungeon runs. What the hell?
Yeah, it's weirdly busy. Look, Lamont says. It's so nice to feel a familiar breeze again. I wasn't sure my stomach would make it. Kyle says, I wonder what kind of trouble these soldiers are expecting. And Aaronville says, well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound.
It's a good good quest music. Okay, ad break in 60 seconds, everybody.
Cool. I'm gonna use that time to fucking hit the Easter egg.
Yeah.
But like the graphical engine updates, like you can see so much finer detail in the clothes because they're allowed to use like higher resolution textures now.
They can use more than simple rectangles.
No more tech debt.
Well, no, there's still an incredible tech debt.
Well, they're slowly phasing it out, I mean.
Until they create an entirely new game, there will be tech debt.
They can change the engine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Entirely new game from the bottom up.
Oh, I'm gonna hit all the mini Easter eggs since we've got time to kill.
Jay, we will be walking throughout this entire city for the quest line. I understand the desire, but I also know how they play this video game, or how they run this video game.
Is Amon still broken? Yeah, Amon is probably still broken. But that is not my problem. Button. Who's got the button? God, it's just damn good music.
It is very good music.
You think I got time to, like,
We have 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Okay, plenty of time. I'm gonna change my hair.
Okay.
Also, I get to find out how much it costs to teleport across 2 continents.
$1,000. So like $10.
The new healer suicide strat to get around it is hilarious.
Yeah, they can't hear us, love.
I know. I'm greedy. Those people who have subscribed can hear us.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We are not alone.
Yeah, like Terrell's here. Hi, Terrell. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Which hair is the least stupid?
Meatball head.
Perfect. Cool Kids Capitalism Club here.
Yeah, Cadillac not bad. Ad break over? I think ad break's over. Hurry up.
Yeah. It's not like I control how long the stream is.
It's not like you also don't control how interesting the stream is.
Hey, fashion is important.
Got like a skunk stripe going on.
Yeah.
That's not bad actually.
Where Tural? Oh, right there. 896.
Oh, not that bad then.
All right. I don't remember there. All the way down there. I'll use sprint. It's super effective. Look, Lamont! While being on solid ground is much improved with Lamont's mood, her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Right then, first things first. No more boats. I realize we just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the ride. I can't do his voice. Succession begins.
I can do his voice.
No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll
So mean to me.
guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so?
It's Silent Hill out here.
It's not that bad. Aha,
Just
we were
saying it's
just
foggy, that's all.
wondering who those strange folk were, so disturbed provinces found herself new followers then. Followers? Look, Lamont, are you unwell? Not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my handpicked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the right of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners are going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of a third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance. You're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Very kind. Good day to you, sir. Promise.
Man, what is this fucking Evangelion? Welcome to the hello, third children. I'm the fifth children.
They did have a point. Luke Lamont is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? Suggest we move in two groups as to attract Luke's attention. Just technically ignored me then. Jojo-san, you and Carl can come with me. I'll take the twins. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings.
Yes, putting us with Kryl so we can actually obtain an emotional attachment to her because she replaced our boyfriend!
Yeah, that's what you wait a bit, at least until Luke Lamont's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Yeah, it's like when we all got Easter sickness.
Yeah!
Try what do you got? Tulio isn't going anywhere. Let's give her a little more time. I'm fine now, really. Can't sit around all day feeling sorry for myself. What was the contest? Now that Stan's already here, I may as well tell you about the harbor. Aaron Vetter already mentioned our reefs and our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats and barges ferrying cargo up and down the river from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Tural, a little southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring market. Speaking of, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. They are now accompanying me. Alright. Wait, do you have people behind you? No.
No. They're client side. Ah. A quest point will be there. What you got, Wook?
This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliojal's largest marketplace. Being right on the...
Tuliolol.
It's 2 L's.
Yeah, but it's just 2 L's for the look of it.
Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. Don't worry, more and more trades coming in from Aors. Yes, some shops are happy to accept your gil. Also, Wachimeki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. First things first. There's a mini ether right here, and since we're on the tour... I love these Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, that's a nice design.
Alright, Bayside Bevy is marked. Auntie T's Tacos. On the map.
Taco time.
I want to go there. What do you think of that, huh? Goodness me, you have Easter eggs in Chilioyo. I think I told you before, but my brother Kalana spent 3 years studying in Charlotte. He fell in love with the nation in its ways, brought back to us the knowledge of Easter egg construction. Papa warmed me to the idea at once, or wow.
You just put a random me in there.
I did. Iggy read.
I kind of said I would do that, and then you just decided to do it anyways. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you are ready to continue, we'll head down again and up the slope to the right. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Tural. Tural, I think. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters of the Landsguard.
Aye, face of Begorra, that's where the Landsguard is.
I wasn't doing Scottish at all.
You were getting there.
No, I really wasn't, though. Sad home point to this thing, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw a dead body pop up, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one better. Register PlayStation Plus free destination. Oh, right. It's my main account that has PlayStation Plus, not this one. Oh well. Where am I going?
Not as far down as I went.
Yeah, down the main road a bit.
Yep, up this way.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on?
There are tacos, and I'm gonna go look at the tacos. You can't stop me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're not that kind of Hispanic.
Motherfucker, I'd like a good taco.
Yeah, that's because food.
Exactly.
You like food.
A good taco is a good taco.
Discussing Tuliola's elevation. Trudging up and down these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Luke Lamont gets her endless endurance. Discuss it with Luke Lamont. We have lots of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure to get the city's main thoroughfares wide enough to accommodate wagons. Now, here's the fucking problem, Jay. You went Scottish, and now you're changing me towards it when I was eminently trying not to. And now I'm trying to not think about pink elephants.
Talon March. Well, I know that in real life I would die here because of this fucking incline.
Night music's pretty good.
It fits even though it shouldn't.
Yeah, right? Hey, Bo Majun, what's up with you, dude? Bright Bloom Post, known as Landguard's headquarters under the command of the great Zoral Jaye. We hone our combat skills in order to apprehend any threats detected on patrol. Come and go as you please, don't cause trouble, you hear me? Understood.
One day, we'll be able to mount normal-sized people. And I can be like, Iggy, carry me.
I'm gonna be like, no, too heavy. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago when Zoral Jaye took over as commander. The title is no empty honor, it means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to. We'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. I'll let you know when Alize should be around to hear it too. The honest time I showed you to the Sky Gate. It's to the northern end of Talon March.
I'm gonna try to keep my camera zoomed out so you can see what's happening instead of everything at potato level.
What you got, Luke Lamont? Oh, it's a cutscene. Okay, yeah. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain, and thus we have the Panama Canal. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in the mind the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Tural, those lands are also part of the Tuliolo nation, correct? That's right. Is my father incredible? He unites peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands to put a stop to the myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. That's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gates than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Tural requires a special pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn's servant, but until then, you have to wait. Hold you to that.
I'll do that.
I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. Hi, Cryo. Must have covered half the city by now. Tuliholal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. And a weapon. If we didn't have the best weapons.
Yeah, I'm not going to open that now. I'm going to give that to my new class.
Yeah. Next we head west towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too. Tuliholal certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now I've seen enough of this area. Let me know and we'll continue on.
Well, there's nothing else over here. And he runs up.
I didn't hit the sprint.
You have long legs.
We have the same movement speed.
People are already selling their gatherer and crafter skills.
Oh yeah. What this? Trial, what you got? I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yokhui temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Tural to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yokhui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be heading through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in all of Tuliholal. Climb at least set the stairs here all the way up.
Yeah, see, it's hard to say. So you think they're going to open up this residential district?
I mean, yeah, after they've had, like, they're gonna do that in, like, 7.1, maybe. Look at the baby mammal jaw! Going uppies! Mammal jaw go uppies! Look at this fucking yellow-ass cat person. Did you see the uppies, though? Look, Lamat. What you guys say about the palace? Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invisible resilience. You want to take a close look, but we'll come back here later. Let's move on. Sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what carving at the top represents.
Well, since we're up here.
Jay, we're coming back here later, she says.
Since we're up here. Guys, I wanted to get a closer look.
It's a two-headed snake. Quetzalcoatl.
I believe Quetzalcoatl is just a winged serpent.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't have to be accurate.
Man, I won't live here. I'm sure something will happen during the plot that will make me unsay that, but...
How about just all the number of stairs? You literally were saying earlier about how
yeah,
the slopes would destroy you.
Yeah, but it's Final Fantasy XIV. I can summon a giant mechanical hand to carry me.
I mean, that's true. Ethernet.
Don't mind if I do.
Trial. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? We have residents from all the Tural clans: Momoja, Yabral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu.
I'm sorry. Moblin? Like,
Yep.
like Ganon's Moblins?
Yeah, Moblin as in the Goblin clan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We also have Wata, Hesaro, and Shtona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Tural. In essence, it's the gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliholal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to its eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. Continue down the stairs. Ah, I see. It's a melting pot.
Yeah, weird how that works.
It's like if the colonialism alpaca keep.
Discuss
the huge drum.
Oh, that
Where's
drum.
the huge drum? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen although you can see me. This thing that looks like a giant gong.
Big drum is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard return from a dangerous duty. I tried hanging it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Alpaca keep.
Kryle had something to say.
Oh, I never talked to Crowd.
I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Very informative. Welcome to Exaltation in the Alpaca Keep.
Look at the pretty alpacas. Look at them!
Well, I've spoken with the Alpaca Keep, and now that's done. We're going this way.
Man, a friend of mine would be so stoked right now.
Because alpaca?
Yeah.
Is the stream still working, by the way?
It seems to be.
It's Chaddington Bear and Burstic Badger from Oof.
And here are dirigibles. Not bad, eh? Rook says everything's good. Here, the other nations use airships to see the skies, but you'll only find balloons until you Tuliolol. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Kalana brought them back from Charlian, and Papa found them fantastic and commissioned their construction. That was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. That's enough about dirigibles. Archer of the Dawn awaits.
See, you say enough about dirigibles, and I say there's an Easterite shard right over here.
Some of my best friends are dirigibles.
Waste cutscene, perhaps?
Nope. It's the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Tural Landgate, but when Papa founded Tuliolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is the Kozama Uka, the wetland south of the city. Depending on what the writer succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Uka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Ah, those are alpacas. A fearsome four-legged fiend. Fearsome, they seem quite placid to me. They can smell your fear. You'll learn soon enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. They spit.
They spit.
But forget the alpacas, I have something far more important to show you. Come along.
I just noticed she had like 2 jars of paint hanging off of her satchel.
Yeah.
I'm not used to having fine details to take in, okay?
Are these the pillars Wooklamont wanted to show us? Yeah, look at these pillars. We'll get a better look in the cutscenes, actually. Never mind. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolal, look no further. Stone pillars, you mean?
Yes. Yep, Kryl.
What's special about the pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you really take a look, you see something much more interesting. Free real estate. Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty fighter registrations.
Oh, good thing I don't have those. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Pictures? Wait, no, those are glyphs. Seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-handed mammal jaw. Oh, then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh.
Left or right?
Yeah, let's start with Wook Lamont. Four stones closest to us cover the first half of Papa's travels. Let's start with those. Let's start on the left, Lay of the Brotherhood. This pillar tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Ket something, can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Oh, god damn it. Ad break.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It said that the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in his later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Lay of the Reeds. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village in Kozamauka. The people Alphano almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. Spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. And Lay of Pots. This is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the Moblins of Kozamauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silverwork they sell you is the best you find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only ones with distant Turali counterparts. Lay of Repast. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Shibral, like me. For decades, the Shibral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktael. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolal. There's a clan of Hrothgar and Boja known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Shibral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Lay of Gold. Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the merchant clan. They oversee Tuliolal's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They may be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Lay of Ice. Oh, this was my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Valigarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidal is a creature that has lived far beyond his usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Tataru described the Far Eastern ostracism in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliolal's national emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. Blank Pillar. It's unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolal's history, whatever that might be. Lay of Proof. And that big fellow is the Yakui, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, setting their sights on Tural. You may recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. Never even seen one of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What could move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Yeah, that's a good question. How'd you feel of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises they're seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now I think I'm ready to eat again. Let's have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. Tacos! Tacos!
Yeah. And since it's not an escorted mission, we can probably just ease right over there. Good job looking ahead, me. You're welcome, me. Is that the last one?
Not yet. Missing Wachimeki Meki, which is over by the tacos.
Oh, this is the one I got. I'm missing, none of them. I got them all.
Anyway, tacos isn't where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, I know. It's, the marketplace.
Trial here says, what a lovely establishment. I'm reminded of the Bismarck of Limsa Laminsa. Luke Lamont, have you ever had tacos? They're a Tuliolo classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. Incorrect. You bake a soft, flat thing and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Zabayate the best.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Listen, they can put these out as much as they want. I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, I don't speak any proper South American languages, let alone the ancient ones. Not ancient, but the ones from before colonialism. I need one from me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evu.
Baruch.
Please, I need a voiced cutscene so I can learn how to pronounce these things.
Never. Man, I need to talk to
Oh my god, look at this guy. He's the gayest man I've seen.
That is a very, very, very pink Roskar.
Hello, Evan.
Brook Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Guys sounded familiar.
Yeah, a bit.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
No, I was gonna say, I really want to get some al pastor tacos.
Now, find a spot.
I can't hear Al Pastor without thinking of Jesse Cox.
Yeah.
No! No!
It's
no!
They're in a bag. It's fine.
They're crunched. They're hard tacos. Oh, it's Daddy.
If it
No, it
isn't
isn't.
the third.
Oh, it's the
promise.
shithead.
Daddy's bigger.
Oh.
This is the first or second promise.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed.
Yeah, we've already killed a two-headed Mamulja before.
Yeah, it was an army of
All peoples are
Tonberry.
equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mere...
When did it happen? How old are you? About then.
Listen to me, you.
Oh. That's how we were gonna throw down at the taco stand.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft.
He died of Tonberries.
Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of 3 clans. The Hubigo.
Yeah, it's a good question. Is it one person with 2 heads, 2 people, 1 body? It's a little bit of a die-visual situation.
Every once in a great while, a 2-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubico and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
I mean, we've got good news. There's only 1 heart we need to stab.
Siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
I think they added, like, hair collision, because I don't see her braids clipping into her.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest.
There's always been a little bit. It depends on the,
Ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
It depends on the hair itself.
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know. Destiny calls.
The main thing is, like, they can definitely do it easily
later?
against the body, but as soon as you start, like, if she was wearing something with a high collar, she'd be clipping straight through it.
Yeah.
Since she only has the 1 outfit to deal with, though, they could put collision boxes over her outfit very easily.
Yeah, that guy's going on the tomorrow list.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, just 1 heart to stab through. 2 for 1 special. Okay, to the palace. Oh, my poor empty belly. Look at all these people level 91. Excuse me. She's pronouncing the consonants in tacos pretty hard. Well, I don't know what to tell you. She's from, I don't know, some Midwest state.
She's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but she's in some Northwest or some Midwest state. Puerto Rican, but born, you know, like you. Like, look at this floppy-eared doofus.
Yeah, we're gonna have to level all 24 jobs up to...
Yes. Level cap increases every single time.
To 100.
You have a new thing. Yeah, level 100. Alfino, what you got? We saw a 2-headed mammal jaw on the way here, another claimant of the right of succession. What you saying?
I couldn't find him. There he is.
Alize, the food is amazing. A passing mammal jaw let us try a fruit called a cherry moya, and it was just sublime. There's so many narrow winding streets, but even if you get lost, all you have to do is keep heading up and you'll arrive at the palace eventually. Aaronville. Have a better feel for the city? Yes, I do. Hey, Wooklamont. Good, we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Upon speaking to Aaronville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh, good. It's okay, this is the very start, so I'm not going to worry about being poisoned. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly corals. Hey, get a drink, this is going to be a minute. Absolutely.
You were voiced.
I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then, it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. This will be voiced.
Probably.
Oh, look, combat is happening.
Oh.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Damn.
Estinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
He kills gods. Excuse me.
I see you, warrior.
Oh, I love his voice.
Yeah, it's a good voice.
We had no idea you.
What lies west of Westeros?
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Dragoon out.
just a random machinist over there.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're about to meet a random gunblade in Astral Legend.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise,
and the shithead no one wants.
The third promise, Uklamat.
And this shithead.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tural is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest, but the Tural I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the rite of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Tural and find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it,
interesting.
The story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer as proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tural. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions.
Oh no, ad break.
We ended our journey at the gates to the Golden
Coming in a minute here.
I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you'll need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Tablets. Oh, the pillars.
Yeah.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think to ride.
We gotta get the gym badges from. This is 7 gym badges from everyone around town.
Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
The grandfather.
Ah.
Yeah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
I just realized Kryle's glove is like the writing one because it covers the bottom two fingers, but not the first the finger and thumb.
Not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
Actually made her hood fuzzy.
Yeah.
Kryle and Galuf are from Final Fantasy V. Or at least,
How about that? She's
their original namesakes are.
Remarkable young woman.
Oh, no, see, Metazyne?
Oh, Galuf.
I won't tell you as that could bias you. Not bias you, I won't tell you as that could give you information that you could use to win. Lighting a fire under your ass is fine. Giving you an advantage, less so.
Holy shit, crowd.
Yeah.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Wouldn't be the first time this month.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I've made my decision and I need to see it through.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja. Take heart,
tiller of the soil. The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the landscape. Sarelja, the palace seer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Cryon, are you all right?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions.
Wait, what about me?
Deep and unknowable.
Not everyone who has the echo gets the echo at the same time.
At the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences, more dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
I just realized his machinist pack
Wholehearted support. With your
it has a red
ingenuity and
cross on
knowledge,
it, meaning
you're
that they're going
sure
to get
to win
sued.
the contest.
Oh.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's our call.
Technically, that only applies to actual first aid hits, I believe.
No, a bunch of games got game company got sued for using it.
Here we have Kona.
Yeah, on first aid kits.
Who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants. Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
I just realized you could see, like, the inner membrane of his eyes blink.
Well said, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Like, movement under the eyeball.
The Mamulja finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The nictating membrane, correct.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Notice how the crowd just left before Lamont got out.
Yep.
Oh, there's a couple.
We're back in the underdog here.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
That's a Hanu Hanu, right?
Until Yolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away.
We have the warmonger, the innovator, the egoist, and the good guys.
My childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
But we have the people who build for one,
place
like,
our precious Third Promise
dump stats
your care.
versus the all-rounder.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it
Neither
was only
strong as her brother, or smart as her brother,
If she has any
but
accomplishments,
smarter than the other one, and stronger than the other.
Yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
How loud are these people speaking?
It's fine.
Casual conversation tone, that's why the guy in the duck hat was like, "What the fuck, lady?" Step back suddenly. Surprise.
Better.
I just didn't know she was taking part in the competition.
I've never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength
that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Slash wave.
Yeah, slash wave. Slash farewell. That two-headed claimant, the cool Jaja, treats everyone around him as a lesser... Okay, then.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Just... You weren't reading it, so I thought I would.
I was waiting for you.
With lesser beings, no doubt he tried to elevate the Mamulja above other races should he become Dawn Servant, not unlike the great Garlean Empire afforded special status to pure-blooded Garleans.
I like how you added grade.
So Koana II promised his intent on developing his country by means of Charlian innovations. Given his background, I suppose it should come as no surprise. Excuse me. As you just witnessed, Wuklumat has no great army of supporters. Not yet, at least. I know not what drives Tural Jaw, but it engulfs him like an inferno.
Someone in our SC is like, I feel like my Rothgar has perpetual resting bitch face.
Yeah, I'm getting a similar situation, but for me it's because the eyes aren't quite right.
Yeah,
They're so sleepy.
You need Wuklumat eyes.
Yeah. You know, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa's not one to waste time when he decides to act.
Hey, as a rule, if I'm talking to someone who's 7 feet tall, I shouldn't be this close.
Correct. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. It is resting cat face, but the cat face that I had previously was very expressive. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliolal saga. Let's compare the tablets against the pillars. Check for any discrepancies. Good idea, let's go take a look. The Studium has been added to the Unending Codex.
Oh yeah, that thing. Whee! Whee! My shins!
Rub dirt on it, it's fine.
I got stuck in a tree. Would be cool if, like, in the ambient noise, they added some coqui to the night.
Coqui?
Frogs from Puerto Rico that have invaded Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, because they go coqui, coqui, coqui.
Yeah, love that sound. That makes everyone. Look them at tablets, if you would. Of course.
Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for the smallest differences.
that one's missing the swords.
Is it?
Like they were physically gouged out of the tablet.
No, they were just gilded with gold on the tablet, as they are gilded gold on the thing. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted, the square at the bottom. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn servant said we had to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tural's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer in front of us here. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tural saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations of where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once, during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm that we passed through the sea. Apparently it ravaged Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as the Oisias, they are more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us.
Yeah.
It would be prudent to ensure that we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged.
Yeah, Koki are very tiny frogs. They make a very high-pitched Koki at night. And the Kokito, which is a really awesome alcoholic drink, is named for them.
Ooh, sounds yummy.
The reservation is under Wiklomat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, you can meet it outside the Zabalia Jaye.
I think they went with the sh sound for the X.
Oh. Visitors to Toyoyo, welcome to the Ford Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I'll show you to your rooms. Yep, horrific invasive species in Hawaii since the 1980s. I am at the destination, as are you.
Yeah, I teleported here. Did you run the whole way?
Yeah. I wanted to look around.
Okay.
Just here to be the keenest to head out, Treasure-chan. Nod. Where are Aaronville and Wiklomat, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here. You can take over now.
Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I'm honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help.
You're just a tall Lalafell.
He's literally just a child model,
yeah, I know.
Given a mask. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions we need to act independently, so I brought these two for the two of you. Oh,
Link,
right.
Link pearls.
Link pearls.
Watch her eat it.
What's this? Yeah, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Enjoy your smartphone. Be very useful in our travels. Speaking of which, I'll get back to introducing my two friends here. Tural Saga features a number of Tural's clans. Oh, I just went right into it.
Yeah. Two of those, the Hanu and the Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city. But here's one of each. The Hanu are cheerful and love their festivals. And the other is of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Okopacha. They appear in the lay of gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods. And Wachun
Pello. I don't know. Where to go first? Where do you want to go first? What do you want? Bird people or fake bird people?
I'm still going through options here. Okay. Chat. Choose. We have one for Burb.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's like a parrot. No one else has been talking for a while, so let's just go with Burb.
Burb it is, with a vote of 1. This quest to Urkopacha will become available once you've completed the quest series, beginning with the Help of Hane.
Yeah, just the same thing that they always do, since Stormblood.
Yeah.
Or since Shadowbringers.
The road to Akhanu, we go south through the Arch of Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama-uka River, is that right? It is.
Kozama-uka, yeah.
Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. Footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. Well, try not the trip. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. Sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, we go through the arch.
Through the arch.
And you can stand here for all eternity, little Pelu guy.
Stay put, child. Okie dokie. I think I still have things. We got several quests we could pick up here that we're not going to do on stream. I'm sorry. The only thing that we're planning on streaming is the main story quest, or certain neat plot things. Like we don't have to worry about, hey, this is how you unlock leaves in this new location.
Yeah, this is actually how you unlock hunts in the new location.
Yeah, so it's not really all that important.
Yeah. So if that's hunts. Sights is the west. Oh, that's sightseeing.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
They never do that, though. Cookie have sexually selected hearing. The co-parts and the key parts, their call trigger different responses in males and females. Yes, the name for their call. Pokemon speak in real life. Yep. Did you ever pull up the sound on YouTube? It's good to sleep by.
Yeah, sounds of nature.
Oh, this is the hunt guy. Oh, whatever. What do we have here? Stuff. I'm not a child, I'm a man. Oh, here's blah 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 hunts. You think we're still trading for nuts?
No, it'll be something different.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the sightseer one because it's all the way over there anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, side quests and stuff not relevant to the main plot will be done off stream, and we'll keep all the story heavy stuff on stream.
Yeah. So that reminds me, we could use some of the old hunts as experience things to level up the new classes.
Still say you may as well just bite the bullet and dive Eureka.
You only gain experience points every 10 levels, though. And if you fail, you don't get experience points.
LCD Ironheart. Do you sightsee? I see sights. You have a journal? Okay. We're cousins, by the way. I'm updating your log. Yep. Okay. Go forth and use look around the emote, and you'll occasionally get experience. Cool. Whee! One day I'll actually do all the sightseeing. I don't think I'll ever go the route of cider spider though. You know what? The forward cabins is the closest to the west gate.
Everyone in our free company chat is bitching about the tool tips for the new class, one of the new classes that was put out called Viper, which is correct because it's absolutely unintelligible.
It is rather useless.
I'll explain how it actually works here. You have two buttons. Each one of them does a 1-2-3 combo. You cannot play as a snake friend. You play as a dude who acts like a snake.
You basically get Zidane's combat from 9.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, so there's two buttons, right? It's a 1-2-3 combo. However, you can press the 2 button of the second combo, or the first combo, no matter which one you started with. The only thing that's important is the ending numbers. The ending buttons. You have to hit either from the back or from the sides. And depending on what the most recent combo that you did was, it will be... another one will be more effective, so you gotta use that one in kind of like an order. However, what the tooltips say is just a huge long mash of grants hind strike venom or grants snake like flank bite venom. And this action turns into one of these two techniques when certain conditions are met. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Whereas what you have Pictomancer, which is incredibly straightforward. You throw red paint on something, you throw green paint on something, you throw blue paint on something, then you can throw white paint on something. No, you can play as the painter Realm from Final Fantasy VI, and just be like with paint. Anyways, look, are we gonna go? Shall we go?
Yeah, you want to? You just want to go as Wickelnut? Get out of here.
Yeah, let's talk to Alpha now.
Okay.
I feel like I should have observed the festival, but the Handu are probably not in the mood to celebrate. Alize. I swear the gate gets bigger every time I see it. Considering the size of Gulol Jaja, though, I suppose it's better than having it be too small. Cryo. Through this gate, and we'll be on our way south to Kozama Uka. Aaronville. The Hanu are friendly folk who should welcome us with open arms, assuming they are not too preoccupied with recent troubles, that is. Uklamat. Ready to leave? You betcha.
And I have to turn.
Onward. To Koma Azuka.
After 2.5 hours of cutscenes, the game starts.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Yeah, we did it.
We did
And that's about time for the end of our stream. No.
Uh,
I mean, it could be.
We have half an hour, well, 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tuliyola does not want for nothing.
That grin.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Yub Yub! Oh, Yub Yub!
Yub Yub.
Jane, the location is Yub Yub! Yub Nub!
Yeah, I really need a Yub Nub button. Oh well.
We need a Yub. We do need a Yub Nub button.
Shall we press on?
Yeah, there's no stopping the third promises there. Good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he certainly is there for her. She's lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Listen, guys, those two are obviously either A, brother and sister, or B, engaged.
Yubnub is the original celebration of the destruction of the second Death Star at the Forest Moon of Endor.
Yup, nub. Beat up. Yup, nub. Doobie, 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 doobie. That.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at these guys. Look at these Uolons. Look at his face. Look at that gormless expression.
Oh, I thought that was part of the background.
That fucker.
Yeah, that's just, No, I don't remember their name and... Hey, where is it?
Yeah, I know what you mean, though, like...
Oh yeah, we have to find ether currents too, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We'll leave that for off stream.
Yeah, there's one to the southwest.
Hey, look at this place.
Yeah, it's Okzundu, but Okana.
Okanu.
Okanu. Everyone has arrived, none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped into the mud despite my excellent warnings.
Explicit. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. I agreed to serve as a guide, not a nursemaid.
Look at that foliage on the ground. Foliage? Foliage?
Yeah. I should say foliage. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed, so let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Hi, I'm the elector. Foliage. Yes!
Oh, Kali!
Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. I wasn't busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise in our entourage. I, Zanu Hali, welcome you to Okanu. Our idea about it, the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said. Retrace the path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feet and test my works. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Goodbye. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feet, you know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What, you think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm actually impressed. You admire and respect your father, who's prone to decisive action, so I expect you to rush in first and ask questions later, or never. Like me. Sure, I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. That a reason is a thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. The long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. It's bulky for thinking that all there is to him. There's more to the Dawn Servant than you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Maybe. Return to the subject at hand. We should take a look around Okanu then. Do some groundwork before the feat begins. Something like that. I could probably pass the test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. We'll come out at the right of it, as elders under Halloween as a resident of this village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances. Might have suggested a division of forces. For instance, Aaronville, Alizé, and Crowd could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement, while the rest of us go north. Nod. Sounds good to me.
/ nod.
I'm gonna touch these right.
Go touch the butt. Hiccup. Oh, hey, look, gemstone trader.
Yeah, we could probably afford something.
Yeah, they don't have speed things yet, though.
Yeah,
those don't come until later.
Yeah. He's right.
Man, this is some Mario Party ass music.
Yeah, it is a tiny little town. How did I turn myself around twice?
By spinning in a circle?
Twice. Alright, what we got here? The spirited Hanu. Sigh. Heard about the storm? I've never seen the lakes of it before. The supplies and the help the Dawn servants sent were making progress. But while roofs and walls could be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Sigh. Vantage points.
Built the first castle, fell in the swamp. Built the second castle, burned down, fell in the swamp. Third castle, that one fell in the swamp. Repairs are ongoing.
Gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Sounds like a job for a crafter. Good thing that's not me today.
Mm-hmm. A lot of houses are still damaged and the Hanu is spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wooden reeds. There's obviously something I can do to help them. I'm gonna look around a bit more. Hey, guess what? Wook Lamont is gonna look after the problems of the people themselves and is gonna become the ruler because she's not a shithead.
Nah, she's gonna take a bullet.
I cannot go through another Oshfall situation. I will find Yoshi P and break him on the rack.
It'll be like nothing bad ever happens to the Lamots. Bang. The dry and shrunken bundle suggests the reeds were harvested some time ago. I don't know why we were interested in reeds. I wonder if I'll catch anything here.
Are you level 90?
Well, I was reading what the guy next to me was saying.
Oh. Was it a player?
No, it was an NPC fishing, and I just wanted to make sure his line wasn't like in dirt, because that would have been funny.
Oh, hey, look. Do you think there's a cutscene here?
Nah. Boat of woven reeds. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail, in particular, stand out. If I zoom out, you can see it better. My ear. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered in the bundles here and there. The plants are practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. Hello, can you hear me? Told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. Yep.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
Not the voice I expected.
It said that she was a woman.
An elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuliolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly. Do well in this.
Disqualification?
And you will earn my keystone.
Well, haven't gotten there yet. But dumbass does something dumb.
Why
you know.
bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
Absolutely. Because rocks fall, everyone dies if they do it.
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
damn it. I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
All right then.
You know, it is weirdly refreshing to not be hearing Warrior of Light like every 15 minutes.
Yeah. It is nice. Muklamad is eager to help solve the Hanu's woes.
Did you just go to her?
I just went right to her.
Okay. I don't even know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest, we're gonna find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja use his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields or the reeds are grown? Yep.
No, hey, look. Someone half man, half beard, another half beard for good measure.
Oh, yeah. Our fucked up recollection of Rama.
Again, it's the pink elephant's problem. We think about Ramu and we're like, yeah, Ramu, big guy, big beard, lightning guy. And then just a half second thought of,
Ixel.
There was that Ixian guy that I fought, but he wasn't involved.
Yeah.
But it was too late. She was already pouring him a brimming glass of spiders.
Look at these fields, they could be a painting. And now she has a new skill. Aaronvale. I know she wants to do her best, but she should be careful not to make promises she can't keep. Alpino, I see they irrigate the fields by diverting water from the neighboring river. Here I thought these fields would have us battling dire fiends similar. Agriculture is a far thornier problem.
Yep.
You can all stand back. I'll get to the problem of this in no time. Yep, good luck with that, kid. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. There's a bird standing over there, and I'm gonna go ask it a question.
Oh, it's an actual bird person. I thought you found the shoe bill again.
Danuhali, he strides upon the field of gold. Well, they're usually a treat for the senses, but I'm afraid our reeds have seen better days. Reeds are the backbone of Hunter x Hunter society, and I wanted to contribute by tending these fields. But nothing I've tried can spur their growth. I want nothing more but to savor their sweet taste and share it with my brothers and sisters. This plate's a name for the reeds. Well, that was slightly informative. Wilted reeds.
They're wilted and sickly. Twisted and goofy.
Yep.
The water appears clear, implying that there could be a lack of nutrients.
It could be, the storm could have carried seawater this far in.
Could have been.
The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky.
Frog!
Frog.
Frog! You.
A small frog catches her eye. Strangely lackadaisical, it doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. He's kind of shuffled off.
He just kind of... He was not frog. Oh god. Oh man, I just remembered of the one time, like you were sending me a picture or something of like, I don't know, you're like, I got an owie or whatever, and then I'm like in the background, why is the frog looming menacingly in the background? Because you had
seen enough. I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Yeah, I have the Martincino pants blush.
Yeah, and he was looming and menacing in the background. And Jay was so confused.
What do we think? Any obvious problems? Everything.
We got frogs.
I agree, the waters look to be a good quality, as does the mud. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reed, but the creatures which live among them. It's something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water. We need an alchemist to know for certain. I happen to be one. And a botanist.
Yeah.
I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seem lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. Festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it the Hanu were struggling to even more to recover. Last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indefensible part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer these sad times. Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. Right? I failed to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. The things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wickelmat's journey. It's only right we follow her lead. I'm just a hired muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. Over there. And that big building to the north? Let's go and see it. Whee! There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone.
No, the players were gathered around that spot because they all did the cutscene that we were in immediately after seeing it.
Yeah.
And then also probably this cutscene if we're going right next to it again.
Ooh, that's twangy.
That is twangy. We don't have flight. I'm teleporting. Well, you're not taking the free trip?
I'm basically here already. Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear somewhat... Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect it.
Wiggle around with the mouse.
Control stick. Oh, it's missing an eye.
Oh, it's missing an eyeball.
As soon as it stops rotating. Womp. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Let's see. This part is snapped. That's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel all without care?
Oh, yeah. And the feathers at the back.
Oh, yeah, they're bedraggled.
They're bedraggled indeed.
These tail feathers have seen better days. That's right, the colors were a lot brighter last time I saw them.
The bird boat is in dire need of repairs. But how do we fix it?
What is going on here? We're admiring your festival float. It's a shame it's in such a poor state. Due to the recent storm, I gather. Yeah, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. There's a float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No... Ihana. That's what it was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined or struggling to make repairs and you want to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving in to Mizar never improves anyone's situation. Celebration of life and growth may give you the strength to work through the tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine to share, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to prepare the float. We need a boxika for dancing eye, wood for the poles, and feathers from the wind's chosen to adorn the tail. I know two of those I know. It's a type of precious stone used in arcade equipment, and the wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. Feathers. The wind's chosen is the victor of a competition in which contestants see who can blow a feather first using wind magics. And that's something of a problem right now. The Hano are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and we have no reeds. Having no reeds to eat will make it only harder. They said mana.
Yeah.
I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. Must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed, owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated. If we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we can't fix this thing. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. Ether shortage. Since chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. Which construction also requires a stone using arcane equipments, as well as timber fabled for
indeed.
I'm gonna let Alphino continue. I like letting the boy have his moment. I imagine you've already reached the same conclusion, but I believe this boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? For what? Oh, it's a festival. That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops, so if we repair the boat and hold the festival, it will fix itself. Good enough. The float, the tool for magic? It's the first time I'm hearing of it, and I live here. In the beginning, it may well not have been, but after a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. When the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers, and maybe a primal.
Yeah, maybe a primal.
Incredible. Well, you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but yeah, sure. I'll introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float the last few years. Replace both the eyes and the poles for. Then the twins will get the feathers. And so will Aaronville. Three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. My name is Linuhanu. Linuhanu. Nice to meet you. Let's all go together. To the end credits, because it's that time.
Okay, then.
But first, we're gonna turn in the quest, so it actually ends on a proper note. If I could target Cryo. There she is. Nice look on that. We found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instincts. And this is where we'll pick up. When are we doing this again?
I mean, I have the next 4 days off. We won't be stepping on Ralga's toes, but I'd be okay with doing a special Saturday edition.
Yeah. We'll probably start when Ralga starts. 7 o'clock, so we don't step on our own schedules. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Special thanks to all of you for hanging out tonight, and to all of our supporters, past and present, scrolling on screen now. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider a subscription. If you want to bypass that, exclamation tip in Twitch or YouTube will bypass that and let you tip us directly. And I have a throne.com wish list, J_Team Or is it the other way around? I forget. The link's somewhere. Iggy has one too.
I have one too. I've got like one thing on there. Because I'm bad at shopping.
We'll raid. I think we'll raid the Axiomi because they're the only one I see on right now. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye-bye for now.